Hey guys, my name is Justin and welcome to Hillsboro, where we care about design behind design for luxury. And if you do too, make sure to subscribe. Wait, no, I did it backwards. Oh well. Alright, so for today's video, okay, let me just give you some context. So I was on TikTok this morning and I saw this guy who was like, these wallets are terrible, red flags and wallets. And I like watched the video, I was like, sure, I get it, yeah, they're all kind of terrible, I guess, whatever. And then someone in the comments was like, oh, can you like give us examples of wallets you'd recommend? And he was like, these ones, and I'm like, these are literally the exact same. And I was like, just thinking to myself, I'm like, I could do better than that. Also, I know like most of the time this isn't my kind of like cup of tea, because like, I think when it comes to like small leather goods, wallets, whatever, they're typically not that interesting, but I at least wanted to throw my hat in the ring and say like, hey, you don't have to like put up with like absolutely boring stuff or like this mid kind of like mediocre quality kind of stuff that's like marketed at this like designer like luxury level. We're gonna stop that. We're gonna look into stuff that at least looks interesting and is fun. No shade to that creator. I mean, a little bit, because like, you know. And for the stuff that I do have awareness about, like some quality issues, things like that, I will bring it up, but we'll get there when we get there. Most of these recommendations work for if you are a person who, you know, expresses themselves more effeminately or carries handbags, something like that. I think it totally works there. Or if you are a bit more on like the masculine side and you don't want to carry a bag and you just want to have something you slip into your pocket. For me personally, I actually hate when wallets are super huge. Like, I know that's like the whole machismo, like, oh, look how much freaking money I have in my whatever that exists, like in this like toxic masculinity type of like fashion perspective. But like, most of my things are going to be on the slender side, so they're going to be good to go, you know, pop them in, you're good to go. I also wanted to mention that when we're talking about like SLGs, like small leather goods, as like the luxury community calls oftentimes these like little wallets and little like leather goods and whatever can become like speed bumps on the way to getting like a larger purchase. Like, you think like, oh, I haven't bought myself something nice in a while, let me just put a little money into like something nice on the way. And like, I fully acknowledge that like you need to carry money somehow, but like if you're on the road to saving up for like a bag or like a bigger purchase or something like that, keep on saving. Do not let this derail you. Get the thing that you actually want, and then you can have fun with, if you might even have some money left over if you manage to find it up for a good deal or something like that, right? Like, don't let this derail you. I just want to throw that out there. Okay, so one idea I had for this video is I'm gonna start out like as close to normal as possible, and then we're gonna just get more and more unhinged as we go, okay? So the first couple of recommendations I have are from Loewe. As you know, I'm a huge Loewe stan. Their leather quality is great, their design is amazing, and their actual craftsmanship and construction of the things that they do, I've never had like a very bad experience or anything like that. I've seen some people have like some minor issues, which I wouldn't have had an issue with, but I understand people want something that's like perfect, pristine, whatever. When you have like actual like artisans and people like creating these things by hand, there's going to be a little bit of imperfection, and to me that's not an issue. That being said, let's talk about what I am recommending. So this goes out to the girls who also have a puzzle bag, because like right now I'm seeing almost a bit of like a renaissance of the puzzle bag. People are starting to like reappreciate like how good it is as a travel bag. I've seen it on TikTok, on Instagram. So why not partner that with the puzzle card holder? So this is one of the most slender ones on this list I have for you today. I just love this. I have this not in the puzzle one, but it's the same construction, but it's flat. I have it as a kiwi. I have it with soot sprites. Like Loewe, when they do their flat card holders, they're amazing. They're slender, they hold things very well, and they know how to do it perfectly. On the other side of that, they have a puzzle bifold card holder, where I actually used to have a card holder similar to this, and it actually held like the same amount of cards, and I loved it. And the fact that you could kind of like flip it open like it was like an officer's badge doing that. It's like having a flip phone. Like you, and then close it. Of course, it's more leather, so it's going to be a little bit thicker, but the fact that it still carries the same puzzle motif, and it's still that same beautiful, like, smooth calfskin that Loewe does very well, I think is a great thing. And the fact that these are actually leather, of course, if you plan on carrying them in your pocket, I recommend darker colors, so the dye transfer from jeans isn't as obvious, but in the end, you know, it is what it is. Like, small leather goods are gonna be one of the most, like, handled things that you own. So you just kind of like live and let live. Okay, I'm gonna try and speed through these because I have 3 from the next brand. So the next brand I want to talk about is Bottega Veneta. Bottega Veneta is well renowned for their craftsmanship, their design. Personally, I think when it comes to their bags, amazing design. When it comes to their small leather goods, they're kind of boring. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, they're kind of boring. But I did want to point out that they do have a few things that I thought were really smart. So the first up from them is their most like slim offering. And the reason I put this actually beyond the puzzle bifold card holder is because there's one aspect of it that is indeed insane to me. So it can hold, I believe, 4 cards, and then there's one central thing, which I guess you could stuff a card into, but I would probably say for like receipts, bill, like paper bill, is that what they're called? Bills of paper? Dollars? But then the other side is just intreccio. It's just like the woven leather pattern. Like, that's it. It's just decorative on one side. To me, that's insane, and I love it. But then on the other side, I think it does help keep it slim. That's my assumption. So that's why I do like that one, but that's also not the one that I think is the most interesting. The next one up from them is something called the zipped coin purse, and I love this because it literally is like a, like, it looks like a coin purse. It just like has a zip around it, opens up kind of like, with like the, is that gussets? Like the things on the side that kind of keep everything in. They say that it's 2 small compartments with 1 card slot in the middle, which is already great. I love the idea of having like almost like a little just like pouch where you just have all your cards like laying in there. But then the idea of this is that it should be like tight enough that like your cards will stay, you know, organized because it's the size of a card. And maybe you even do it like cards on one side, receipts and like paper and notes. Oh, is that what they're called? Bills of paper? On the other side. And then you can still put like, I don't know, your most important thing, your ID in the middle, whatever it is, right? But I just love this idea for a wallet. Something that's a little bit more lax, something that's less like, I don't know, when we have like these card holders, it's like, it feels like too like, I know I'm gonna sound like maybe like a hippie, but like it's like too limiting, man. Like it's too like constrictive. Like we're already under the bounds and chains of capitalism. Why not set ourselves free in the ways that we can? And then for the last one, I don't know if this is actually a recommendation, I just wanted to point it out because I thought it was so funny. So this last wallet is just a regular bifold wallet. You open it up, you see the card slots, there's like a place for the bills, whatever. But on the back, there's a little zip exterior pocket. I'm like, okay, King, what are you gonna put in there? You got your little bag of drugs, you got an air tag so that you don't, if you get lost, you can call your like, your partner and be like, oh, I don't know where I am, can you help? Like, I don't know what you would put in there. Like, why do you need a little zip pocket? In general, I don't like these types of billfold wallets because you fill them with the cards and then you don't even put notes in and they're already like this thick. Like, and then you sit on it and you like mess up your spine. That's why they say to like switch up where you put your wallet. Like, on your right or your left butt cheek. This next one, okay, maybe this one doesn't work if you want to carry it in your pocket unless you like keep it in like a jacket pocket because it's a little big. It's like 10 centimeters by 14, so it's like that. I don't know, that's kind of wallet sized, right? But this one is from Comme des Garçons and it's a zipper pull zip pouch. That doesn't sound right. Yep, it's a zipper pull zip pouch. I love the idea of just having a pouch where you like put all your cards and whatever in. Like, do you actually really need to have each card separated? No. As long as you're like responsible with your stuff. But what I love about this is that it's literally just a pouch and then it has a zipper, but the zipper has like 50 freaking like zipper tab thingies for you to pull on. Like, I think that's so cute. I did want to mention, for me, the quality of these Comme des Garçons wallets is not entirely there. I used to have one as like a daily driver back in high school, and it got to the point where like whatever the coating was of it started like peeling off. So like on the outside it was like this bright green, like highlighter green, and then it started peeling and you could see the black leather underneath. And for me, that was like a mood killer because I'm like, okay, I can't even like use it anymore because it's not even wearing down in a nice way. But like, it also comes down to like, maybe I was a kid, maybe I was just really irresponsible with it, or maybe the fact that I lived in Florida where it was disgusting. Maybe that was it. But that was just like a little note I wanted to throw in there, but I just had to talk about this wallet because I think it's so stupid. All right, and then this next one is from Diesel. Again, it's that same billfold shape that I hate, but I know like a lot of people, a lot of guys really do like this kind of shape. It's that traditional wallet shape. I don't know, I do think there's a certain amount of like power you feel when you're like unfolding something to like reveal like, oh, this is all my stuff. I don't know, like. But then what I love about this is that it's made to look like one of the tags on the back of their jeans. Diesel, as you know, is famous for their denim. Pretty much all of their jeans is they have that like paper tab, and this wallet is actually made of paper. So like, I know what you're thinking, like 180 bucks or whatever price for like a paper wallet. That's insane, but also like it's hilarious because it literally looks like you made a wallet out of a tag from jeans. Like, I think that's genius. All right, and this last little segment I wanted to devote to MM6, otherwise known as the diffusion line of Maison Margiela. Wait, is it even called that anymore? I think it's just Maison Margiela. Whatever. 2 notes. This website sucks. A, the product photography is not consistent. Also, it's not complete. Like, it doesn't show you the insides of these wallets. I know not everyone does that, but like, when you have such strange wallets that look like what you're about to see, why not, I don't know, show the inside so people get it, so people will be more inclined to buy. And then 2, the product details have literally nothing. It doesn't tell you if there's any like card slots or whatever. It doesn't give you product dimensions, or if there's something written, it's for the wrong item. Like, they'll say like, oh, use it with the attached chain. And it's like, there's no attached chain on this unless there's something you're not showing in the product photography. It's a very unprofessional website, so I do dislike it a lot. That being said, if I didn't talk about these wallets, I don't know what I would do with myself. Like, I need people to see these. This first group I wanted to talk about because they kind of come from the same like design thought, and it's focused around the circle of the MM6 logo, which if you look at a lot of MM6 designs, they're very much grounded in like the round aesthetic, that like circle. They have circle shirts. When they did the collab with North Face, they did puffer jackets in the shape of a circle. They did a lot of ridiculous stuff. It was amazing. And this is no exception. So when you look at the wallet, they have a round wallet, which is literally just a round pouch with like a little magnet closure on top. Love that. And comes in black and white and black. What I do think is great is that a few years ago, a wallet like this probably wouldn't have been as possible because they use a magnetic closure on the top. But now that most cards are actually going to chip rather than swipe, it doesn't really matter anymore. So, you know, it's cool. The next wallet I want to talk about from this kind of like family, I guess you could call it, is the domed, where it's basically the circle folded in half. So it's just like you're holding like a taco, and it's like sewn up the sides, and then you put your stuff in the top. This is the one where I'm like so angry that they didn't show the inside. Like, is there a card slot? Like, it would make perfect sense for there to be card slots or something like that, or at least to just like confirm that it's completely closed, or you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm not looking close enough, or maybe I'm just stupid, but like, it's crazy to me that there's not more detail. That being said, I still love it. The shape is so dumb. I love that it's just like, oh yeah, here's this round leather and just... And then the last one from this family is called the Origami 6 wallet. I don't even know. Like, some of the names don't even seem consistent, so I'm like, okay, good luck, I guess. But I love that it's like the idea of like, oh yeah, we have all these leather 6 circle things. Let's sew them together and make a square out of it. Like, that is so counterproductive. It feels so like backwards, but I love that about it. This is one of the ones where like the product details say like, you can use the chain. I'm like, there's no freaking chain. But it does look like it's big enough to like throw your cards in there. I will say it looks like there's also not much organization unless some of these circles that are like plastered in are actually like pockets, like flat pockets for you to like slide your cards into, which is totally plausible. And that's what I'm hoping for, because I do think that would be the smartest and most interesting thing. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. So I know we started out the video with a wallet, like a card holder based on a bag. This is another card holder based on a bag. but for some reason the energy is completely different. This wallet is based off of what they call the Japanese bag from MM6. That one that like is folded triangles and it has a handle, you can snap it to like make it look different, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This card holder is like the sluttiest little thing. The shape of it, the points, the fact that I think it's just an open pouch that you're meant to be able to fit a few cards into. And the way it cuts down in the middle, so it shows most of your cards off. Like, what? Like, am I attracted to a card holder? No. When we're talking about these card holders based on bags, I do think there's a certain strength in like pairing them together. But I think that this one, while it would be great with the Japanese bag, I think just carrying this one on its own and even carrying in your pocket is like something that feels very sexy. There's a certain power to being like, oh yeah, no, I'm totally comfortable with my cards being this exposed. Like, you have that much confidence, like that's BDE. Immediately. Huge. Gigantic. I mean, also because the product photography is not like excellent, it could be that it literally is just the perfect size for your cards and it's just the cutout that shows off your card, but still there's something about like it dipping down that's kind of like cleavage, like a low neckline or something that I'm like, ooh, that's a little like spicy. So either way, I love that. All right, but there you go. There's a long list of my, I don't even know if I would call them recommendations in the end, but just here's some stuff that I thought was interesting that I wanted to talk to you about. I mostly just kept it to these few brands because like, I think if you go to any other brand, they're kind of just doing the same as everyone else. It's nothing that's like too interesting. But these ones at least, like there's a little bit more construction, there's a little bit of thought, there's a little bit more fun behind these, or a little bit more like, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you invest in SLGs? Like, I normally don't, unless it's like something special, like with the Loewe Studio Ghibli stuff, or I don't know, just because I'm like, well, yeah, it is going to wear down faster than a bag or clothing or whatever. So it's never really on my radar, but I want to know what you guys think, or if you have any that you would recommend. But that is all I have for you today. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know that you like this kind of content and that you too care. Oh god, I forgot the rest of it because of the things. Bye! And you too care about the design behind designer luxury. Oh, this is all my stuff.